from the RFUA grounds on Gong Road. Paul, big game.
Massive game, Peter, and it's the USA versus Romania. This is the end to 2 weeks of some very high standard of rugby. But in all fairness, these are the two best sides in this tournament, and the Kenyan fans who've showed up in their large numbers here, I think, are primed and ready and waiting for a titanic battle between two physically intimidating sides and also very technically astute. It will be interesting to see what the two coaches will opt for tactical options. It has been raining for the last 2 days, however the sun has come out superbly in these last 4 or 5 hours, and the ground is firm, and we're in for a game of rugby. The USA team there, they've got Fenoglio and Stroman, key players in the second row. They are exceptionally gifted athletes, and I look to them to lead from the front. And then you've got the captain, Sheehan, at open side flanker. He's a wonderful player, the ball in hand. But the star of this team is Ty Enosa, who's just been called up into the senior United States 15-a-side team for the World Cup qualifiers against Canada. He has been the man of the tournament, Peter.
Of course, yeah. Enosa was instrumental in the qualifying for this final, and he is a danger man. Very poised, very calm, kicks the ball from anywhere, you know, almost ambidextrous, if you ask me, left, right.
Ambidextrous.
Enosa is a danger man, and the Romanian, another quality side here. Romania coached by Misha Paraskiv. They've got dominant forwards, Grau, Marinka, Tarus. They cause a lot of problems, but also their number 8, Mototolea, is very instrumental in this Romanian side.
Yes, he is, and they've got the top point scorer, Stefan Petrascu, the player with a wonderful kicking style. And look to him to be very dangerous putting the points in. But they've got Ainod Poisoru, who has scored almost the most tries in this tournament, and Christian Zia, the left wingers. Between them, they have scored 7 tries between these wingers, Peter. I don't think we'll have a shortage of tries in this game.
No, we will not. The quality of players is there. You know, this is the ultimate stage. These two teams deserve to be in this final. They've played well, they've won their games, and it'll just be interesting to see how it maps out. So it's going to be 80 minutes of thrilling action here.
Thrilling action there. Lovely shot of the RFEA grounds. This very cozy ground where the fans are very close up to the players, and that is what these players are fighting for, to be the champion of the Junior World Rugby Trophy 2009 here in Nairobi, Kenya. The rugby came to Lion Country, and the fans have come out in appreciation. It's been a while since we've seen this quality of rugby, Peter, in this country.
It is. I remember the World Cup qualifiers of the 1990s, and since then, apart from the Safari Sevens, we haven't had this caliber of competition. So for us to be hosting this, for Kenya to be hosting this Junior World Rugby Trophy, is indeed a great thing for the game of rugby in Kenya.
Yes, it is, and the team's about to come on. Romania and the United States. Romania with that very distinctive style that they match on to, almost like the Brazilian national team with the colors to match. It's the final of the IRB Junior World Trophy 2009 here in Kenya. The crowd are excited. There's an excitement going around the crowd. You can feel it, Peter, because this is it. This is top-class, world-class rugby right here in Kenya, and against two of the best teams in this tournament.
Yes, Paul, indeed. This is what we're waiting for. USA there, led by their captain, Barry Sheehan, will be looking to lift this trophy in Nairobi, East Africa. The Romanians, captained by Eduardo Marinka, of course, a challenge in this. You can see them, but in your picture there, there they are. Romania, hand-to-hand, shoulder-to-shoulder. They've got to do this. It's a team effort, and they'll be calling upon summing up all their energies and strength.
Who will lift the trophy today? Will it be Marinka or will it be Sheehan? Very impressed by the discipline these two sides have exhibited over the last 2 days.
Yes, and match officials for this, the referee Sindile Mayende from South Africa will be the man in the middle.
Sindile Mayende, the man from Durban, South
Please
Africa.
welcome the president of the IRB, Mr. Bernard Lapasse.
To welcome these two teams and wish them the best will be the president of the IRB, Mr. Bernard Lapasse, the president of the Confederation of Africa Rugby, Aziz Buja, and the president of the Kenya Rugby Football Union, Richard Omwela.
Yes, and it's the three bigwigs of the African continent, Kenya Rugby, and the world about to walk on, and there they are, Bernard Lapasse.
Okay,
saying a few words to each player as they go across.
Good game.
And it is a great thing indeed that IRB has come to Kenya in 2009 for this Junior World Rugby. The Confederation of Africa Rugby also very key to the growth and development of rugby in Africa, in the region. And of course, rugby making its claim to be included in the Olympics, in the next Summer Olympics.
That is the big one. Will rugby succeed in its bid to be included in the Olympics? And I think Mr. Labaset has his work cut out for him. Aziz Bouja there, the man from Morocco. Very hospitable family in Casablanca. If you're ever there, welcome by the family. Though he practices his law in France. And next to him is Richard Omola, a lawyer as well. Do you need to be a lawyer to be president of a union?
Of a union, and Richard Omwela, the president of Kenya Rugby Football Union.
Respected, one of Kenya's most respected lawyers, turned down the position of being a judge a few years back to concentrate on his practice. Very respected man, nevertheless, in the country. And, Romanian side looking in very good physical condition, Peter.
Yes, they look prime. A few injury worries earlier in the week, but they seem to have bounced back into shape and all fit to do business in the Junior World Rugby Trophy final here. It will be interesting to see how they match up with the United States of America. Yes. Both sides very technically astute and capable. They've got danger runners, but like we said, for Romania, it is going to be instrumental that they retain possession in the forwards.
But the main battle will be between Petrascu and Tai, and also the two fly halves. We're done with the pleasantries and the protocol, and we're about to stand for the national anthems of Romania and the United States.
Yes,
Please stand up for
it
the
is all
national
systems
anthem
go
of the
here
United States
as we
of
go into the
America.
national anthems. The United States of America have sung it with passion.
Now, the national anthem of Romania.
Into the Romanian national anthem.
Well, Peter, the anthems there sang with the passion and the feeling and the commitment you'd expect.
The stage has been set for this titanic battle, the final of the Junior World Rugby Trophy. Match day number 4, and this is where it all comes down to. The man in the middle, Sindile Mayende from South Africa.
The man from Durban works with the Sharks Academy in South Africa. I'm sure they'll be cheering and very proud of one of their products here, taking on a game of such importance, but he's acquitted himself well these last 2 weeks. I think they've made the right choice to put him in the middle there. He is clear in his instructions, he remains calm, does not panic, and players appreciate that consistency from referees.
Of course, and the two assistant referees, Axi Salako from South Africa as well, and the other assistant, Victor Lai,
Adriano Valamanana. I got it.
Yeah, you got it. And you can see the fans, they know that it's going to be a thriller. United States of America, they're psyching themselves up, ready for the kickoff, ready to battle.
The battle of the flowers. Will it be Taye Nosa or Patrascu to come out on top today? They have been two the better players in this tournament. They control play so well, but Enosa is the man with that extra spark. Patrascu have the European efficiency to his play. Who will prevail? Enosa stretching.
Okay, ready?
Sindile Mayande signals. And we are away in this RB Junior World Rugby Trophy Final 2009. Romania consolidate well. Big tackle. Just on the 22. Well cleared. Pressure coming in on Patrascu from that very flat, quick back line.
The USA has recovered. Ball is on the side. Enosa.
Sheehan.
Good straight running by Sheehan. They'll recycle it quickly.
Quickly into the base. And Strowman with that distinctive
Stay there.
blowout
6.
hairstyle. Enosa. Well taken to the left. What a step. Perhaps they've been watching some of the Papua New Guinean sleight of foot. Enosa! I don't think that went exactly how he had planned it.
But he is a danger man with the field goal. He's always in a position to put it in, looking for early points there, but not successful. So good awareness by Romania. I know they'll be looking out to put pressure on Enosa. Not going to give him time off the breakdown with the pass back out to him.
Let's see this first line out.
I want you guys here. I want you guys here. Not there. Yeah.
Peter, what did you do if you're 6'5"?
These are big boys and they're primed for the game, the Romanians. In very good physical condition, like you pointed out earlier.
Almost looked like a fake before he let it go. Enosa, Strowman. Route one, straight through the middle.
High up in there and comfortable catch.
Back.
Nice high kick for touch by Patrascu.
And they find touch and just get themselves off under pressure. So it's early days in this match. A bit of nerves from both sides. Taking time to settle in, but it will happen with time.
Well, let's see. The United States had one attacking lineout. Romania now have another attacking lineout. Victor Bernard Laposette. Very good lineout. Rinka has been exceptional in his throw. Romania cutting through.
They've got men on the outside.
Oh, they've got men. They've worked it well. But the United States recovered very quickly on defense. They've wrapped up. But this could be a turnover, but they get it back well. Well done, Romania.
Stay on. Back.
They've still lost about 5 meters.
Wachowski with the long pass out.
They're still playing too far behind the game line at the moment.
Let it go, red.
Adrian Apostol was the one who took it in for Romania.
So does well. Pass back in there by
Right,
Prisoru.
no hands.
Well done.
Get back 1. Stay on.
The United States get back.
No, 1.
Pirvu finds Patrascu.
Well, good offload in the tackle. Rumbling forward in his big bull of a man, Catalin Graul.
Stay on.
Patrascu puts it high, a bit too far, but ball got caught in the air. Will that be lucky? Referee rules that no one had touched it. It's a 22-meter dropout. Patrascu Can't put that ball up in the air, Peter.
Yes, that came with some snow on it there. Well covered eventually by the Americans, but good build-up play by the Romanians. They're setting up phases well. They look very organized, and the ability to recycle it is definitely something worth recognizing.
That ball, Peter, I think almost came down in one of the satellite pieces.
So Enosa with a restart. Kicks it down far downfield. Well fielded by Buchevsky.
Good play by Romania, very tidy.
Inside.
Enosa not striking the ball particularly well, but that
Has found,
no,
not found touch, still in play.
that has found the Romanian 22. Sent back again, and it's all,
Inside.
nobody wants to commit any mistake in their half. Johnson,
Get back, don't touch him, don't touch him, don't touch him.
and that is offside, but he had got onside.
It's hoisted high up in there. Can they get under it? Well fielded.
Chevsky raised that, but that didn't look too high.
Robert Johnson got under it comfortably.
As he clears. Petrascu looked to have sliced that, but did very well. Thomas Johnson.
This is a game of
Left
chess.
hand, USA, I want you back.
There's no team willing to take any risks in the red zone.
When they kick,
No,
don't stand
everyone's
there.
being very careful here, and you don't blame them. This is a big match. You want to start well.
Come
you
here,
don't want
come
to
here.
force the early mistakes. And I think the maturity of both two sides coming to the fore here.
There's a lot at stake here, Peter, a lot at stake. So on each side, I think, under clear instructions, in these first few minutes,
Let's play, we're playing.
low-risk rugby, no mistakes.
We're playing.
And there is a player on the ground.
Two players on the Romanian side who seem to be struggling with injuries. Marinka rightly asking for permission to hold up play so this players can get attention.
Just call the manager here.
Now the big man, he was struggling with a thigh injury towards the end
Come,
of
let's go on, let's go, number.
the match against Chile. Perhaps he's aggravated that.
Jump back on.
Gets back to his place in the lineup. Fanoglu there having a bite of his gum guard. They make gum guards with some flavors.
Six.
Not in my day. Romania rampaging forward there. Big drive by David Tamil.
Well done by the
Behind
United
Ronaldo.
States. Enosa out of his 22. He's put that straight into touch. Enosa has not started well for a player of his caliber.
I think he hasn't, and the pressure coming in, the Romanians not giving him time to calculate, look for his angles, find kicks. They're up on him pretty fast, and you can just see that the captain, Edward Marinka, checking Enosa and letting him know, hey,
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
You know?
Forwards relish always finding a five. Well done by Romania. Marinka. Marinka now showing states that he is here with the ball in hand. And yes, that is a penalty. Straight off his feet.
He's going to look to take it. No.
Enosa has not had a good 6 minutes, the first 6 minutes, because that was him, again, getting his hands on the ball, and I think he thought he had it, Peter, but referee thought otherwise. It's the first chance for Romania
Speak to
to
10.
put some points on the
When they
board.
want to take the ball, you must let the ball go.
Yeah, went
Please.
straight up off his feet there. You can see it in the shot.
Yeah.
You've got to be on your feet to play the ball, and referee calling it rightly. So a chance for Romania to get onto the score sheet here. It's 0-0 so far. 7 minutes into the final, the Junior World Rugby Trophy, all to play for. Can Romania get on the score sheet?
Interesting call there by referee, that if you want to get the ball, you must let the ball go. My. Talk about contradiction.
Well, we had calls earlier. You can hit. You can what?
You can hit, you can tackle, but you can't fight. Petrascu with the advanced Johnny Wilkinson posture. It works.
Almost a formality for Petrascu. Easy kick there. Puts it high up. 3 points. So Romania draw first blood. They have the 3 points, and it's all systems go here.
And Romania have pinned the USA in their half for long periods in this half. Petrascu gets the score, and the Kenyan crowd behind the USA because they feel one of their own is the president of the States. Well, The States will take any help they can get if it's the crowd.
Nick Johnson finds Enosa.
And with a
Pass out wasn't too successful, and he took a big hit from Marinka. So the Romanians clearly are out to shut down Enosa at all costs, not giving him any room, and you can see that they're just pounding him every time he gets the ball.
Claudio Mitokaro, the inside center there, just lined him up and was never going to buy anything. Perhaps Enosa might be better off letting players play off him and
Pause, engage.
using his passing skills, which are exceptional to say the least.
No.
To use his running
Let me
skills, because the Romanians
decide.
are waiting for him. They know he's one of the players who the United States will be relying on to turn this match for them. So he may look to change his tactics, but he is a good player, and I'm sure he will come to that realization soon enough. One of the first scrums of the game.
Touch. Pause, engage.
Yes, and the free kick has been given.
And the Romanian team is struggling with that on the take. It seems the US are going to play this in the forwards. Very abrasive.
Taking it by Shepherd.
You could hear that all the way into town, the contact.
Good running by McTainer.
Stay on.
Basically as well. And also, very good pass. Very well cleaned up there by O'Keefe.
Fine.
And the United States were guilty of being slow to that breakdown. Well stolen by Poisoru. He spotted the ball, he took it quickly. Looked suspicious before referee says play on. Tsiokan.
Stay there.
Spotted by Sugar. And that was off a hand. What will Johnson do?
Runs into trouble, Johnson there. The Romanians put pressure on it and forced the turnover. Unlucky for Johnson, lost his footing and seemed to just slide into the tackler. Not able to get the ball back on time, and a chance for Romania once again.
Johnson slipping into the tackle
Yeah.
and holding on for dear life because he knew if that ball goes out. At times, there are others from the school of thought who think that is a bit cynical, because you know you're in trouble and you just hold on. Commit the penalty, it's a long way out. But this man, Petrascu, has a huge boot. This is about 43, 44 meters out. Over to the right side of the field. A good side of the field for a left-footed kicker like Petrascu. Can he add another 3 and give Romania a 6 points to nil lead early in this match?
Stefan Petrescu, the 19-year-old, plays his rugby for CS Metrore Bucharest in Romania.
Interesting. And the crowd love the Johnny Wilkinson stance. They roar in appreciation. What a kick.
He strikes it well, it's got the height.
Just drifting to the left. Massive, massive kick from the young man.
Yes, and there you have Petrescu. Not successful with that attempted goal, so it's going to be a restart. 22 dropout to the USA. Will Enosa look to put this deep? They want to get out of their own territory here. Under lots of pressure from the Romanians.
Enosa kicks deep, deep. Buchevsky waits. And he plays Grau, this battling front row. It looks like he may have lost it. And the United States, well done by the United States forward.
Stay there.
Piling into that
Stay
breakdown.
there. Done. Number 1. No. Stay there. 1.
Basically as well. Enosa spots some space to the left. And he's going to pepper this Romanian back three with these kicks the whole afternoon.
And Rizea, the open side winger, puts it back high up in the air. Better play from the US there. Enosa saw the gap, put it high up in the air. Put a bit of pressure under the Romanians, and they found touch. So almost on the half, it is going to be a line out to the United States.
Line out USA. And to Tim Bradford.
Open up.
Lau and Stroman. Conjure up
Open
here.
up. More.
Romanians trying to figure out what the call is. Off the top. And also Lau. this big giant of a man at second row.
There's the ball, there's the ball, there's the ball.
Times, Peter,
Let it
you
go,
know,
there's the ball.
you can't tend to forget when you see players of this size, but they're still only 19.
Of course, you can't.
Still not
Yellow.
quite the finished product yet.
Let it go, let it go.
Hussey. A little show of the ball. Very well done.
Okay, roll away,
by
yellow.
Mike Shepard.
Stay back, back.
Shepard puts the ball. Very nicely
Play on.
stepped. Chose to keep it. Tried to force the pass. Perhaps wasn't the right option. Brett Thompson chasing back. And the United States now need to regroup and plan again.
Just not coming there at the end for the USA. Dropped that ball loosely. They had a bit of good structured face play there. They looked sharp on it, but the final pass not going into hand. And the Romanians getting a leg onto it and suddenly putting the USA under pressure here.
Claudio Mitokaru there seems to be struggling with an injury. His defense so far, especially on the danger man Enosa, has been fantastic, but nowhere near straight. Might as well just have given it to the fly half.
So as we draw towards the first quarter of this game, it is still 3-0. Romania leading. We've seen early signs of serious face play and structured play by both sides, but Romania so far seem to have the upper hand. Scrum down to Romania.
Big scrum by the United States.
There's the ball. Let it go,
That
yellow.
is superb
Let it go,
technique
yellow.
from the men from North America, sending the Europeans back. Enosa, that's a much better kick from him. Slightly off balance when he kicked
Okay,
it.
get back, yellow. Back.
Hussey, Johnson,
In a bit of space here.
Test, the seventh, United States seventh player.
Good change of direction by Zach Test.
And good strength as well in the tackle. Releasing his player in the, oh, and that is a mistake.
Can the Romanians
Nobody
capitalize on this?
Petrascu.
Did he get his hand onto it? Tricky pass and
Enosa.
recovered. And Nosa gets back. Unlucky for Petrescu. Just almost got his hand on it. Desperate times for the USA. And Enosa finally clears his lines.
If God had given Petrascu another inch or two of height, perhaps. Oops. Sorry. Enosa cleans up. If only he was 6'5" as Strowman and Tamilao.
Yeah,
What would you do if you're 6'5", Peter?
I'd be 6'5" and doing the same things I'm doing now. So it is a line out to Romania.
Don't touch him in the air, please.
You're probably stealing apples from the neighbor's apple tree.
Pulling, you mustn't touch him in the air, please.
Infringement in the line out. And again, the United States eager to turn over the ball and competing a bit too enthusiastically for the referee's liking, and he says it was illegal. And Petrascu,
Yes, you saw the hands getting in there, interfering with the jumper. Very well called by the referee there. That is not allowed.
Kick
so
fast.
Petrescu with another chance. Kicking at 50% so far, has put one in, 1 out of 2. So will this be 2 out of 3 for Petrescu?
oh, and the Raider seems to just have gone.
Yeah, unfortunate for him there. The wind seems to be blowing
Speak to them, speak to them.
with a bit
Talk
of
to them. Too many
strength here, and
penalties.
that
Talk to them,
just
yeah. Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's the wind, Peter, because his last kick went over to the left. This kick has drifted over to the right. And he's striking it so well. It's just perhaps trying to strike it a bit too hard. Or maybe, but you know, with kicking, it's such a delicate skill that just a little bit of a change in his technique can put him off.
Come back, yellow, back, yellow.
Tirvu puts up the high kick.
Play on.
Thompson didn't take
Play.
it. Very good step.
Off the foot.
Off the foot, referee
there.
says no knock-on.
Stay.
Hussey. Thompson.
better play by the USA.
Play on, advantage for a knock. That's the ball. Let
USA
it go,
have the
yellow.
advantage here. just outside the Romanian 22. And also, big man there. The crowd like that, McTiernan.
Vantage is over.
They felt all his under. Fenoglio rumbling and slipping through tackles.
Let it go, yellow! Let it go, one yellow!
Better play by the USA. They're in a good position here. If they can get it out, ball to hand.
You know, good catch.
Play.
Could be isolated.
Play.
Could be isolated.
Let it go.
Yes. USA guilty again of not putting in man there. But they've got it back, Peter.
Yes, it's on the side. Enosa for the field goal. He
What?
strikes it well, and he's correct. Ty Enosa
Struck that so sweetly.
He was always going to punish them. There was no pressure, no defense coming up on him. He had all day, and he hits it well.
It's fine.
Look at that. If he struck it any sweeter, the ball might have turned to sugar. I tell
Ty
you,
Enosa,
head down, follow through.
and he is a joy to watch.
Fly half play par excellence. Right, it's 3-all. This game is tight.
Yes, it is. The crowd getting behind the USA here, and it's high up in the air by Petrescu.
Romania clear.
There's the ball. Stay back.
Enosa. Johnson.
Take it in, my friend.
Yes, it was taken in. They need to be careful. Then go straight out. Buchevsky. Very good support. Feel some Romanian shoulder. From a standing start.
Johnson with a big tackle on
Muraru. Big second row.
Let it go. No.
See,
One.
the space.
Don't do that. No, it's fine. I spoke to you.
Tracy Miller is having a word with one of the players who's getting too excited. But it is good to see referees letting the play go and just having a chat as opposed to stopping it and being pedantic and punishing every little bit of.
Of course, and in the modern game, that's what he's got to do, to be able to keep the momentum. You know, it's always difficult when the ref is blowing his whistle, but in this case, Ndile Mayende played advantage well. He spoke to the team and let play go on. So Romania, well taken high up in there by Drancano.
Reciano does very well. Chiokan had his legs taken from under him, but recycled the ball well. United States spread out on both sides. Then also comes out quickly. Petrescu. Johnson timed it well. Has he carried it back? Yes, he has taken it in.
So keeps the ball in play.
Tirvu. Puts the ball up in the air as well. Test. The Sevens international.
And he is dangerous on the run. Hasbita wants to. He's out on the right side, pumping those legs. Tamilao misses the pass. Thumping tackles coming in from the Romania. However, America
Thompson.
cleaning it up.
Hassi. Romania do very well there to stop what would have been
Let
really
go,
dangerous and awkward for them.
That's the ball.
Zach Test, the Sevens international, made about 30 or 40 meters. Slipped through 2 tackles.
Stay.
Delivered in the tackle pass, and it seems the States have lost it.
3.
Petrescu. Long spiraling kick. Knows the sun is in
Keep the mark, keep the
Johnson's
mark, keep the
eyes.
mark.
This could go, and it's straight
Keep
out.
the mark.
Yeah, a bit of ambitious by Petrescu. Struck
Scrum
it too
there.
hard there. So it's going to come back to a scrum down from where he kicked it. And reprieve for the USA.
Zach Test with that run. Look at the speed and acceleration. Buchevsky holding on for dear life. And again, yes, Tamilao was coming through.
Good.
Buchevsky
I've
was
got a
almost
flag.
like a stuntman
Just
being dragged
stop,
by a
stop.
horse in one of those wild west movies. Peter.
Come, Victor.
There is an injury worry for Romania.
Third cupboard number 1 yellow, because after the rock he stopped the player to run.
Oh,
kick the
wait.
ball. Yes.
Okay,
You
I'll
see?
speak to
Yes.
I'll speak to number 1. Okay, thanks, Victor. Okay,
What did
2
Grau
come
do?
here and number 1. Please, just speak to number 1. He must be careful what he does after the ball is gone. Please, we don't want to. We don't like that. Scrum down.
Right. Marinka Grau just seems to be sucking on his water. Did you hear what the referee told?
Yeah, it sounds bright, losing a lot of water, just
Feet,
getting
please.
dehydrated, the Romanians.
Scrum down. USA
Okay,
ball
catch.
inside the Romanian
Touch.
10-meter line.
Pause, engage. Play.
That they played. Good play from
Get
Right
away, yellow!
back.
Get back, yellow.
Hussey to Johnson coming in from fullback. No space at all.
the ball
Romania
there.
covering
Stay
very
there,
well
yellow.
in defense. See again, this very
Out
lively
there.
United States scrum off. However, too lively on that occasion and throws the ball to the Kenyan fans.
It's going to be a
We
line
are-
out.
It will be a line out.
Open up.
Just 10 meters out of the Romanian 22. What does Marinka do here? Look for him to get to Moraru or Drecianu. 2 locks. And it's Moraru he chooses this time. Awkward ball
Take
to
it in.
deal with for Petrascu. Pirvu cleans
Back
up
yellow.
well, but it's not out. United States launch an attack. Zach Test. We just have that run. Test. And mentally, Test is showing some of that experience he's got playing in the IRB circuit.
Ten,
Peter.
please.
Yes, he is. Every time he gets the
Yeah,
ball,
yeah,
taking
yeah.
his man on, beating him a lot of the time on the outside, showing him his inside and running out, and he's got the gas to step.
It
So-
is. True, Peter. In a game of this magnitude and importance, mental strength really does play an important part. And Test, who didn't have a particularly good game in the last group match against.
It is, and you just get the feeling that at some point he's going to break loose, and you could see Test get on the score sheet at some point. But right now, they forced a penalty, so USA with a chance.
Take the lead for the first time in this match.
Can Robert Johnson come good with the conversion? Robert Johnson, the 19-year-old, plays for Blackrock College in the USA and has struck it well, dead center. Great kick by Johnson.
Very good kick, Peter. Very, very good kick. Doesn't look to be very comfortable, grimacing slightly there. And a lot of the United States fans who come to support their team are up on their feet from that kick from Zach Johnson. And from Blackrock, that shows the Irish connection in the United States. And some of the fans who've come all the way from Rift Valley Academy, big United States
Community there, enjoying themselves.
yes, they are indeed.
Petrescu puts it high up in the air.
Thompson.
Get all away.
The 2 United States wingers seem to have settled well in this match. Enosa.
Huge kick by Nosa, causing all sorts of problems at the back, but it's well covered.
Oh, that wasn't a very good kick at all by Puisoru. And Nosa just drops it on his boot. What will Pirvu do? Very good kick by Pirvu. Could this? No.
It's not going to go dead.
Look to be going to the touchline. However, it just bounced the other way. It says with the rugby ball, Peter, it can bounce anywhere, can't it?
Yes, and it seemed to have the momentum, but on the second bounce almost lost all the inertia it had and not moving.
Inertia. I see you're awake during physics lessons. Tayenosa. It's not played very well, according to his very high standards that he sets for himself. But he is a player, once he settles into this match, can turn it on its head for the United States in a split second. Puts it high. Very good follow-up by the United States. Romania.
Get all
Hold it
away.
up with Sugar.
Stay no head. Play. Wait. Come here.
The referee was about to let it go. Again, perhaps this might be easier for referee Sindile to
The
handle
last penalty penalized. The next one does, he's going to go to the pin.
Yes,
Just
it
speak
is,
to them.
and there is
They
a
must
man
be aware
down.
that he's going to go to the pin.
He's had enough of that. Next player who infringes for the United States side. And again, Tumeilao coming in.
I think just getting a knee onto.
No, I think the infringement is talking about his other breakdown because the hands are coming in. Strongman and Tumeilao again not rolling away. And that is ominous because you lose a player for 10 minutes. We've seen it in the past matches. We've seen it in numerous occasions in rugby. When you're down to 14 men, the chances of conceding at least 10 or more points are very high.
Yes, they are. So Petrescu will take his chances once more. They're trailing by 3 points, so possibly looking to equalize it.
Almost dead center, 45 meters out. What a strike.
Stefan Petrescu draws it once again, 6-all. Romania level the score. A great strike by the young lad, Stefan Petrescu. On the score sheet once again. All points so far, penalties, Paul. No tries yet.
No tries yet. Very tight. And we've got our Romanian fans from Bucharest who've come in to cheer their team. And not many Kenyans realized that Romania do have a very high standard of rugby at both their junior and senior levels. And today they're witnessing firsthand the quality of rugby in that country.
Let go, red! Stay on.
Chesky attempted clearance with a second attempt. Johnson, Thompson. Test.
Good angle by Test. Incisive running. 3 defenders on Test.
Can I go yellow?
They've got to roll away.
They've got to get away from that. Test hit the ball so hard there, Peter.
Yes, he hit it well. His angle was fantastic. He had the pace, making all the difference in that movement.
Hussey spotted a half gap.
The USA need to control it. They don't want to fling the ball aimlessly all around.
But where's Enosa in all this? He had gone into the pocket for the drop kick. Hussey did not know that. They need to clean this up. Very good pass. Test. Looks to offload.
There's the ball.
Very good decision to keep it. And the big man now.
Found the big man, taking it for Finoglio.
Oh, good pass. Enosa with a quick pass.
Bandage is over.
Pirvu. It's going to be very dangerous.
The ball is still in play.
What will Tiberio do? Enosa. Very good tackle. Yeah, Enosa had to be penalized there.
He needed to release it. He was in trouble.
10.
I think he thought he'd get away from the tackle
tolerate
fairly
your
easily, but not so successful the second time round. Unlucky for Enosa there. So reprieve for Romania. They were under pressure.
Reprieve for Romania indeed. Just not quite coming off for Enosa at the moment. He's trying that step that worked so well in the final pool games. Knock ball against Namibia.
Okay, what you want? Scrum. Let's have a scrum here.
Oh dear.
It's gone dead.
Petrescu there distraught with himself because he knows from instead of Romania being in a very good attacking position in the United States 22-meter area. It's a
Time
USA
off, please.
scrum on
Number
the halfway
12
line.
off. 12.
Seems to be a substitution. Florin Ibanescu coming on for Claudio Mitokaru.
Jump back on.
Yes, he did look like he was struggling with that injury, Mitokaru.
Yes, and
Ibanescu gets an early taste.
No pulling.
This much early on in this final. The man from CS Cleopatra Mamma Mia.
Pause, engage.
yes, somewhere in Romania.
Cleopatra. Wonder how their kit looks like. Well held there by Enosa.
Yellow.
Strong, very strong player from OK. The United States putting together some very good phases. Johnson.
He's got Test on the outside. The pressure coming through.
He has to take the tackle.
Gone for the ball.
No.
And
No
he's
call,
hurt.
yes. Time off.
Is it his shoulder? It is
We
looks
take
to be
care.
in a lot of pain. What could have happened? Putting his shoulder. Good tackle there. What do you think might have happened?
He was committed to the tackle. He went in hard, and he's supposed to be taking a bit of.
Let's see what happens again. In the. Oh, there it is. The knee in his sternum as he made the tackle, and he's got winded. Can
Time
be
back
really
on.
painful.
Yes, it can.
But for a fit young man,
Back on his feet, not a problem.
We've got 10.
but it doesn't seem very comfortable with what is picked up. Let's see how long it takes him to recover.
8 minutes left to play in this first half. It's 6-all so far. No tries. It's all been a kicking game, penalties.
keep it clean.
Both sides very cautious. No one taking the risks yet.
These are two
Couch.
very evenly balanced sides.
Pause, engage.
There's nothing in it at the moment. Nothing.
Stay.
Will it take a moment of
Play on.
genius or mistake from one of Chiokan? Chiokan stepped through that tackle like he wasn't even there.
Back there.
Buchevsky clears. Petrascu. Pirvu sold the dummy.
No hands,
She
yeah.
has to keep.
No hands. Stay there, no
And
hands.
these
No hands.
American
No.
forwards pounding the Romanian ruck.
Okay, let it go, red.
Petrascu.
Puts it high up in the air. Just over the line. Unlucky for Petrescu. Tried finding the field to get the bounce in, but did manage there. So it's going to come back for a line out. Yeah, he's disappointed. He knows he should have done better with that.
I think he should just relax and don't mind making mistakes.
Yes. No, you stay there. What number is
This
your man
is Zach Test.
there? Okay, leave, stay.
Has been Maron. Look at the step on the outside. But it's the mental strength and determination that he wants to go and score. He's the seventh
In.
international for the USA. Good player.
Alba Johnson, Anosa,
Nasa with a little fumble.
O'Keefe. Tamilau is in support. Good running by O'Keefe. Good step, he's got support.
Desperate tackle there by Romania. And they didn't control it well. Other
Stay
breakdown.
there.
The USA still have it going forward.
Okay, no hands.
Lucky to get it back.
The dummy is
Hassi,
on.
Anosa!
And Tayanosa were racing for the try. Good work by the USA. Brilliant play there. O'Keefe, the man who started the movement, caused the damage, and then Osa eventually with a try.
It had to be that man, Tayanosa. O'Keefe seemed to run and keep going. Zach Johnson came in off his shoulder in good support. They seemed to almost have lost it. Tim Bradford there was the quicker to react to it.
And then Nosa was on the outside. The presence and awareness was fantastic. And Tayanosa scores the first try of this match to put his side ahead.
Tayanosa
No, play.
beginning to turn his influence in this game. He's already kicked over a drop goal. He's added
Just
the
straight with
try.
me. Yeah.
Can Robert Johnson add the 2 to make it 7-point match? Perhaps there's still a long way to go in this game. Perhaps you can't say that is a crucial score coming towards the end of this first half.
Yes, it was. It's always a psychological boost to score just before the half, going to the dressing room ahead. And that's what the USA have done here. The conversion is good by Robert Johnson. So 13 points to 6. The USA lead. They needed a try then, and it's come good for them. Can Romania respond?
Hassi sold the half dummy. Petrascu made the tackle. But very good technique to offload in the tackle. Waited the pass just right. And also almost stepped out there.
No, he knows the importance of the points. Just trying to get into the kicker into the best position he could.
But look at the wonderful technique of running off the ball, because he came around the ruck, straightened well, and was able to read Hassi's pass. Well done, the United States. Unless he
knock-ons.
completely lost the ball in the sun, because it is setting towards the Ngong Hills here in Nairobi, and at the moment it's shining right into the players' eyes.
2 knock-ons.
Fortunately there for Nick Johnson, just took it off it, and he's disappointed in himself, because it puts Romania in a very good attacking position.
Yes, it does, and if Romania can use this possession wisely, they could close the gap.
Referee Mayende calls for time.
Time off.
Seems to be an injury.
Bring him off. Okay, no, it's fine. We'll he's not fit.
And I think Catalin Graur looks very uncomfortable.
No. Don't say that, please. It will happen to you, Aki. Don't say that.
What is happening? Is that
Mayende.
yoga techniques from the Far East?
Time back on.
It is the great spirit of the game.
Is that new propping relaxation technique?
It is all happening within the spirit of rugby. So
perhaps it is the hint of food poisoning
Pause,
that
engage.
teams are subjected to. Could be. Mototolea tucked the ball in. Pirvu didn't know what hit him in that run. 1 minute he had the ball between his legs, the next minute it's flat on his back, and the United States have the ball. Taye Nosa. Very good kick.
very intelligent kick with Nosa as well. He kept it low to get the distance and has recovered good ground for his side here. And there we have the replay. Mototolea took it in low. It was actually
Nosa was ducking away from those knees.
Yeah, he was not going to put himself in front of that. He's got big boys. Let them cover that.
Flaps are very sharp in that regard. 100 kilos opposite 75 kilos. No, thank you, sir. Wise decision by Nosa to duck from that. Marinka.
Looked a bit high. Leon says the referee.
And he had said he had had enough of that. This could be trouble for the US. Trouble for the US. He had said it before. Consistency from referee Sindile Mayende. And that's a yellow card to the US. Crucial decision.
Very crucial decision. 2 minutes to play. So even in the start of the second half, Barry Sheehan will sit out for the next 7 minutes.
Marinka was coming round. He took him well.
Still got 2.
But yes, he wasn't on his feet at all. They've lost their captain. Crucial 2 minutes for the US. Can they hold on? These last 5 minutes of the first half are always very crucial in any rugby game. Can Romania take advantage of the numerical numbers?
Stay.
Marinka, can they drive?
Can it go red?
Lost control there at the back.
Don't touch him.
Buchevsky, Petrascu, not the best of passes. Good dive by Pirvu. Jack Johnson kicks it out. And referee Mayende says that will be the last play of the first half. It is the USA leading this final of the Junior World Rugby Trophy by 13 points to 6. Peter, it's been a seesaw first half, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. The USA have been able to retain possession well enough to put scores on board. So Romania will go into halftime with a lot to think about.
With a lot to think about. However, the captain, Barry Sheehan, has been sent off for the USA. It is USA 13, Romania 6. All to play for in this Junior World Rugby Trophy final.
Welcome to the RFA grounds. It's the final of the IRB JWLT. And what a game, end-to-end action. But it's close, though the USA have a 13-6 lead over Romania. With me, we're honored to have here in Kenya for the first time, the president of the IRB, Mr. Bernard Lapasse. Bernard, welcome.
Thank you, and thank you, everyone.
Bernard, these tournaments, the age grade tournaments, are very important to the IRB. Please expound a bit more on that.
Yes, it is very important. It's a future for the game with young junior players playing around the world. And I would like first to thank the Kenyan Rugby Union for this tremendous organization. Thank you for all the volunteers from the Kenyan Rugby Union for the tremendous job they have done during this tournament. And I would like also to thank all the teams for their performance today. All the final play very well rugby. It's a great, great event. And I'm sure that the total public will be enjoyed. And I understand that we have the good support of all the teams who will support today. It's very, very, very important for rugby around the world.
In terms of a legacy, Bernard, and I know legacies are quite important today, what legacy is this tournament leaving in Kenya and in Africa in as far as the game is concerned?
Yeah, I think Kenya and Africa is definitely a land for rugby. I'm sure that we have a lot of work to do in Africa and Kenya especially, because we have in this country around Africa a lot of young people, men and women, young kids coming in the rugby, playing rugby around in the schools and the clubs. That is very important to the legacy in the future of rugby. And I'm sure that I will be support that process in all unions involved in rugby in the car. With the car, the support of the car is very important to help all unions in this part of the world.
In terms of Olympics, I know we are pushing for rugby to be included in the Olympics. How close are we to achieving that goal?
Yes, it's very close now. We have next June, and 15th of June, a presentation to the Executive Commission, and the Executive Commission have to decide the two sports to be coming joined and presented to the General Assembly in Copenhagen in October this year. The decision could be taken in October in Copenhagen this year. It's very close now, but I understand that it's very, very, very crucial for us to support and sevens, and this example from the Kenya team is very important for this bid in Olympics in rugby, because Kenya is a new team in rugby involved in a good process. They run very well in all tournaments around the world. That is a good image that rugby can be in seven, competing with all unions in around the world. That is very important, and we hope that will be it's a good success for rugby for all unions involved in this process to seven.
Bernard, thank you very much for all that information. We are very, very honored to have you here at the IRB tournament in Kenya. Bernard Drapeau, we wish you all the best. And we're back here as we wait for an exciting second half to determine who will be the winner of the IRB JWLT 2009 Kenya tournament. Don't go away, there's plenty more coming.
Stay there. Okay, roll out, no hands. Okay, tell him to get. Okay, just wait. Wait here. We're waiting for the broadcast TV. Yes, they've said one minute.
Ui, urcați toți! Nu, urcați! Vârful urc, da?
We can start.
Welcome back to the RFA grounds. We've just started the second half of the Junior World Rugby Trophy here at the RFA grounds in Nairobi. It's a USA 13, Romania 6. Peter, it is going to be an intriguing second half, isn't it?
It is. We saw a lot of early control and possession by the USA. Romania are very solid. It would be interesting at halftime whether these two teams will change strategy. Romania playing it tight, not swinging it out wide much. The Americans more expansive in their approach, and it has yielded efforts. A try up, tie in also with that last-minute try in towards the end of the first half.
Stay nine.
Peter, but there's all to play for here in Nairobi. Very high altitude at the moment. O'Keefe, and he made the decisive break in the first half to set up Enosa's try. Enosa, the try scorer again, skipping and ducking. Romania reorganized the defense very well. It's the big boys now, relishing the open spaces. Mike Shepard.
Go hands yellow. Stay there, yellow. No.
Well, they've challenged it. Seems to have gone on.
Let it go. Three.
The USA consolidating it.
Referee said no, then said play on. Enosa.
Didn't strike that well.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't at all. But most importantly is that it keeps Romania 10 in their own 22.
Yes, it does. And on the restart, they will be kicking
The States are asleep. The States are asleep. Lucky.
Advantage.
Was that a knock-on?
Tamilao.
Okay. Let's take care. Knock on.
Yes, the first knock-on was on. Unlucky for Romania there.
That would come off, Peter.
Yeah, they
The
took it
States were in
quickly.
trouble.
Yeah. Because he was in space. Reprieve once again for the USA.
Zach Test there still seems to be limping slightly from that injury received in the first half. And Christy Cornet has come in for Yunus
Okay, catch.
Chokan.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Well done by Shepard.
Play on.
Romania do well.
Stay on.
Torrecescu is coming for Grau struggling. Enosa,
Steps one, steps two in Osa.
twinkle toes.
There's the ball. Stay back.
Skills of a dance class, I tell you.
Presents it well. Were their hands in that? It's
Possibly
turned over by the Romanians.
Romania turn it over. The United States want to score
let it go,
this very important first 5 minutes of the second half.
Back.
The States get a try right now. Petrascu. Oh, he changes tact.
What straightening! And the knees are high up. He's waiting for support, buying some time.
Oh, waited too
Play
long.
on.
Waited far too long. You're not Puisoru. Oh, but it's still there.
The Americans are stretched and he's going to run for the try. Adrian Apostol has pulled one back for Romania.
Apostol with that high stepping style of his. Petrascu changed the tactic. Puisoru pumping and pumping and pumping. Little shake of the head. Perhaps would have been better off playing it early, but he did not. And Apostol comes through. and he just put his head down, screaming all the way to the, urging himself on, calling on all the ancestors in Romania to help him over the try line.
Adrian Apostol, the try scorer, has done well. It's a dream start for Romania. That's how to begin the second half.
Dream start for Romania. Petrascu with a kick to tie this. And we're going to be all square. Well, if Petrascu gets this, that is.
Yes, he wasn't going to miss that. He strikes it well, right through the uprights, dead center. So, for the second time in this match, we have a tie, 13-13.
13-13. Early in this second half.
So if he takes captain. Yeah, it's fine.
Poston
You can take it.
screaming to himself.
They're off their feet to break that.
Keep
No,
running.
It's fine.
That was the run by Puisoru.
And also, that wasn't a try.
That was 40 meters. And he is quick. Zach Test and Johnson guilty there of perhaps taking digital photographs before they started running.
Yeah, they waited their runs a bit too long, and they've been punished immediately for that. Apostol right through between them, split them, and got on the score sheet.
And Nosa restarts. Puts it high and long, just outside the 22. Well taken there by Shiokan. Buchevsky. Zach Tess waits. And he steps. Well done to Johnson. These two have been working really well at the back here, Peter.
Yes, that combination
Leon.
seems to be working. Test Johnson are doing well at the back,
Stay, no hand, don't touch him.
covering the high balls
Stay on.
And reading each other's play.
very well. Enosa
And Nosa
looks for touch on the far side. Has he found it? Hits
No.
it too hard. Unlucky, so it's going to be a line out.
right tactic by Nosa.
Yeah, he just hit it a bit too hard. Unlucky for him there. And for the USA side. So line out just over halfway.
To Romania.
Time off. Who? 9, number 9.
Substitution here by the USA coach Salty
Turn
Thompson.
back on.
Brings in Chris Saint for Brian Hussey. Saint makes the sign of the cross there.
Very key change at scrum half for the USA.
That did
Possibly could see a change in tactic with that change.
possibly what does coach Salty Thompson want to
Line
do.
out. Okay, let's have a line.
Good pressure by USA on the line out there. Will force a line out. They now have the throw in.
Yes, they do indeed.
In, 4. Number 4, in.
And they opt for the line out instead of the scrum.
Yes, that's fine.
Shanoglu there signaling and lots of talking going on from both sides here. Stolen by Romania.
Get back one.
The United
There's the
States
ball.
looked a bit tentative in that
Stay there,
lineup.
Ford,
Didn't
stay there.
look like they really knew what they wanted to do with it. Petrascu to punish them further. Test the space on the outside. If he gets it, then he's gone.
He's got the gas.
And
Beats
he's
one,
gone.
2 men. Zach Test. Thumping tackle coming in from the
Stay there,
replacement,
stay there,
Florin
stay there,
Ibanescu.
Test
back,
stepped Pirvu, the Romanian fullback, so well, he didn't even move.
Let's take it here.
Yeah, amazing step by Test and good turn of pace there. Left Puisoru for dead. Zach Test turns up for the USA Sevens and is here in Nairobi doing duty for the under-20s at the Junior World Rugby Trophy in this final.
Barry Sheehan there coming into a picture. Look at Test. I tell you, Peter, when you step like that, it's easier just to give in and not try. And break your leg, man.
Puisoru with the attempted chase.
Okay, crouch.
You can't blame him, man.
Pause, engage.
And a lot of the
Stay bound,
fans
stay
there.
bound.
Canossa spots acres of space behind the Romanian defense. Good play.
Yes, I'm just reflecting on the change that the USA have made. They've taken off
We
Hussey
have
at
open up,
scrum half
open up.
and brought
Yellow,
on
yellow.
Chris Saint. So
Yellow.
let's see whether Saint can step up, deliver it to
Wait.
Enosa.
Yellow.
It's very key that Enosa gets quality ball to be able to play the type of expansive games
Yes.
that the Americans have been doing so far.
That is true. Barry Sheehan about to come on, the United States captain. He's been in the sin bin. And I'm sure he's going to add some fresh impetus to the US. Very good time to come
Okay,
on
I'll speak to him.
when on the attack just outside the 22. And it looks
Okay,
like
remember, I've spoken to you before you got. Please just keep it clean because there's too many. Let's just play. Let's play. All we want is to play.
very wise words there from referee Mayende. We just want to play.
Yeah. Play the game. Everything else falls into place
on
once
here
you're doing the things right.
sometimes to
And
Victor
we
it
just
goes
want to
on and off.
comment it.
It is on.
Yes, you do, Paul. Not play.
That's off. Just put it, press long. Stay there.
Right.
Leave it.
Marinka,
Okay, just take it out.
this talented Romanian captain to throw in the ball.
Okay, wait. Okay, right.
Dangers there that
One
Mototolea
more,
was
wait.
going
Open up.
to be substituted.
Watch that forward.
Seems to have recovered
Stay
sufficiently.
there. The big yellow.
Well won.
Stay there, red. No. 5.
Reciano
5 yellow.
just with that massive boot. But this man, they're kicking to test. Thompson, what a step.
Good step by Thompson.
Oh, he ducks under the tackle well and accelerates.
It's looking dangerous. The USA
And
support. Can Enosa get his hands onto it?
Advantage.
Oh, bodies all over the place.
There was an infringement earlier. Yes, the knock-on was there, so it's been called back.
Keep that up. Good run.
And this US,
Peter Tiberio, the US midfield, is looking impressive on the attack.
No.
Paul. They get the ball moving forward incisively, almost unstoppable.
and I think the tactics by the US are exactly what the doctor ordered. Because they know Petrasco has a big boot. This back three of Thompson, Test, and Johnson are running the ball back every time, and they're making a lot of ground. But the best thing about how they're doing it is they're decisive, and they're doing it at pace.
Yes, they are, and quite impressive. O'Keefe and Tiberio at the two inside and outside centers for the USA. Almost drawing no attention from the opposite men. We've not seen much tackling because every time they get the ball and they're moving forward, they are breaking the game line. So that's very instrumental in the USA attack and impressive by the two centers.
Touch.
Yes, it is.
Pause. Engage. Steady. Stay 9.
Good
No,
scrum
play.
by the US. Romania did well to get it back there. Petrascu
What? I'm keeping an eye on you, number 8. That's letting you know.
still doesn't find touch.
Good hands by Johnson.
Will Johnson go to test, or he goes down the middle? Well supported by his back row. McTiernan leading the pack
Let it
there.
go, yellow. There's the ball. Back there.
Fenoglio.
Finds Fenoglio, who's driven back, thumping tackle.
And David met Goliath. Fenoglio met Buchevsky. Enosa with that cheeky fake and dummy. And Saint.
O'Keefe just couldn't
Chris
control
Saint.
the ball.
Yeah, Chris Saint, the new man, number 8. And number 9, unlucky.
Come, let's play.
Enosa did well. Enosa was still holding on to it. Almost like a Christmas toy.
Wipe it.
Not with the elbow.
Cheeky dummy from Enosa there, throws the ball into the air with a step on the other side.
Let's go.
Keep Bami or dummy, Peter? Substitution there by the USA. Karl Stroman going off.
Okay, couch. Touch.
Cameron
Pause.
Dolan.
Engage. Break up. Break.
on for the US.
Both backs.
Has to look to add his speed.
Okay, Cameron, please just control the team.
aggression in
They've
the
got a
back
lot
row.
to say all of a sudden. Just speak to them. They must keep quiet. They must keep quiet.
Shut up, boys.
Everybody says there's too much talking going on. Has this become a religious class?
Couch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Put it in.
Never seen a quiet rugby game in my life, Peter.
No, you haven't, but solid scrum from the Romanians, though they are driven back.
Stay. No. Stay.
Very aggressive up front there.
Stay.
It's been delivered.
Take it in.
Petrescu puts it high up. Will not find touch. Remember, there's danger men lurking here.
Thompson puts it to boot this time. And that's a good kick. Some bit of miscommunication by Petrascu and Fuisoru. That is correct. It wasn't carried over.
Yes, so it can go straight out. And Petrescu
Some of the
just
fans,
finding touch.
fans enjoying their rugby here on a Sunday afternoon. It is high quality rugby, and credit also must go to the high quality footage you've been receiving from Supersport, Peter. It does make a difference.
I want you guys
Yes,
here.
it does, and these pictures are tremendous, beaming these pictures across the continent and the larger, greater continent. And it is going to be a line out.
The States get that wrong.
Post there, post there.
Let it go, 3.
Careful there.
Advantage. Let it go, Cameron.
As the referee figured out. Marinka
Get all the way right.
running
No hands.
across,
Stay there, 4.
then straightening at the last minute. Interesting tactic there from the captain. Ricciano took his eye off it.
And he's been punished immediately. They have turned it over. It's a bit scrappy right now.
There are knock-ons all over.
Too many.
Okay, the ball being flung left, right, and center. Finally, someone puts in a decent bit of play. Has that gone over? Yes, it has. Johnson says, let's regroup. The sun in the eyes of some of the fans.
Junior World Rugby Trophy. This is the final. We're in the second half, and right now the scores are tied. The USA and Romania. With all to play for here.
All to play for in this final.
Who will lift the trophy?
This man, Taye Nosa, I'm sure will play an integral part in deciding the outcome of this match. He has been the outstanding player in this tournament. What can he do for the States? Kicks off long and deep, very good kick into the corner. Very well taken by Apostol, who just scored the try. Powerful man, drives through. Looks to have been held in the tackle.
Get it back, get back, get back.
It's not, doesn't look like it's coming out.
It just comes out finally. McTiernan, the number 8,
Straight down
using
here.
all his
3 goes,
120
fine.
kilos
Fine.
to try and influence the outcome of that
8,
breakdown.
8. At the back, please.
And you can see the contest between both sides at the breakdown.
Okay, just
Vicious,
get the...
ferocious
Just
contest
give
by
it.
both sides.
Water.
And Romania coming good at that.
Doreen Lazar and Christian Kracher. They come on for Pavel Buchevsky.
So Buchevsky has gone off another number 9 substitution. Both sides have replaced their number 9s in this game. It's going to be interesting to see how this impacts the Romanians play from this point.
It is true, and Mihai Moraru
Yeah,
goes
just
off
put
as well.
something there, please.
And the referee calls a water break.
Please. Just
And
check.
the Romanian forwards regroup. It is a tough battle out there at the moment. Neither side giving an inch.
Yes.
They're all battling to
Come,
get
let's
this
go.
ticket to the World Championships. Let's see how it goes. Charles Oka, their engineer with Kenya Pipeline.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Great supporter
Ready?
of rugby.
Hit it. Drive it.
Play on.
Ball stolen.
Romania charging forward, and the turnover was forced. The players got isolated. You can see the men they have on the ground. Good defense from the USA forwards there. Good work. Cameron Dolan came on as a replacement and is definitely getting involved in the action here. A few Romanian players, Paul, seem to have taken a bit of a pounding in that action right there.
The Sugar there had the physiotherapist very concerned, and I think he had to revive him there because...
Andrei Sugar, the man getting attention.
Yes, he did. I think there he goes. Oh, he went down right on the back of the head of the American player. You can see that glancing off the back of the head.
In a cut, my friend, it's a cut. Yeah.
Lucky those physio there, the very
Open up.
So good attacking lineup now for the USA. They will look to build it up in there forward possibly and hook up with their danger man Taye Nosa at the back. The throw was good.
That's the ball.
Saint finds Nosa. Brings in O'Keefe with a good run. Running straight and hard. They've lost control at the breakdown. Turnover to Romania.
The ball was passed in the tackle, so there was no offside line. There's loads of space. Can Petroscu find his outside backs? Too eager. Well cleaned up by Puisoru.
Okay,
He
get
made
away,
that decisive break.
Up on your feet. There's the ball.
To give Romania a chance to score that wonderful try by Apostol. Nice high kick. Thompson fumbled slightly. Could be in trouble here. He needs to get out of jail.
Yeah, unlucky knock on there, but Thompson did well eventually. He was strong on his feet. He bought his support time to come round him, stayed on his feet, and eventually went down, and the pass was then knocked on.
Yes.
But good play by Thompson.
Okay, but again, that fumble by him just gave the Romanian defense those extra few seconds to get up to him very quickly. And you can see Rizal was having none of it. Previous were arriving in the why did he try and throw it? Strange.
Okay, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Steady.
Unsteady
up.
scrum. That will
We wait
probably have to
the
be
ball.
reset.
Please. Wait for ball. Time off.
I think they have
Number.
stemmed the injury
Someone is going off.
to Hassi. And he comes back on. Crescent goes back to the bench. And number 18, Alex Hunt.
It's your teammate. What must I do? Oh, we still got 20 to go.
Finally going on after that delay. Looks very keen to make an impression in this
let's
match,
go.
Alex Hunt.
Jump back on.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm sure he will.
Let's go.
Looks like another blood bin as well.
Yes, Hunt coming back on, the 19-year-old.
Okay, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Steady.
And that is a free kick. Too eager by the USA scrum. It's the last 20 minutes of this match.
Okay, roll away, right, no
Could go
hand.
either way.
Play on, play on.
Well done by the scrum.
Stay there.
They
Stay
turn
back.
over the ball
19,
well.
19, back.
Now the referee asking
16, back,
Hazard
16.
to get back. This is now a battle of wits between the coaches. Who do they put on? Who do they leave out? Johnson, not a particularly good kick because it's straight down the middle. Firvu with options on either side. And he looks to put the ball in the corner. Anosa. Well tackled. Again, Anosa guilty of not releasing the ball in the tackle.
Yes, and he had no options there. He was totally isolated. If you ask me, he had no option but to hold on to that unless he kicked it out. But the Romanian defense was up so quickly. Inosa with no chances there, forcing the penalty. Some would say better the 3 points than the 5. Not agree with that because they could actually miss the kick.
Very cynical tactic, but I think the Romanians have contained Inosa very well in this match, even though he did score their crucial try late in the second half. The Romanians are very watchful. They're not giving him an edge.
Okay, open up, open.
And ceremoniously being lifted. Must look like he's being sheared.
Huge drive by the Romanians. They won this try. They know they're well within striking distance.
Can Romania score
No, it's fine. It's fine.
in the last quarter of this match
There's the ball.
to put one hand on the trophy and book one seat on the ticket
Let it go, let it
to
go.
Japan in June this year? Very well organized by Crescent, the scrum half. And they are keeping it in the forwards. They're really going to test this United States defense at the
No
fringes.
hands, no hands.
Almost there, almost a meter away. Can they score? That looked like a try.
Yeah.
Held up. Very alert United States defense there.
Yes, and they've done well to hold it up. The danger was imminent, and the US defense on the mark. Romania will have the benefit of the scrum down. They've got the advantage. Can they use this?
It's fine, let's play.
Remember,
We're
the
playing.
score is tied. They want to get
We're
ahead.
playing, we're playing.
The clock is winding down. We're into the last
Come,
quarter of this match.
18 minutes left. You can see
Time off.
that looked like a try.
Yes, from that angle, definitely. He was over the try line.
And touch Judge Victor, let's listen.
Okay, yes, scrum.
Peter, that was a clear try.
Over the line.
The referee was positioned in the wrong place. Look at him, he's way behind the mass of players.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Steady.
So Romania with a drag.
Look like a knockout. I think Romania will feel hard done by that.
There's the ball. Let it go.
Really hard done by
Let
that.
it go. Stay there. Stay on. Back.
Enosa.
Let it go. No. Yes, 17.
And that is an outstanding kick from the fly half.
That is why it's quality, Peter.
Yes, from his own try line, getting play up to almost halfway. That is a great kick by the man, Tai Nosa. He is a quality player, showing how and why he is quality. Has Ander called up to the senior side.
Yes, he has for the
Turn back on.
qualifiers.
A lot of eager faces in the crowd and on the benches of both teams here. They know that everything is at stake.
15.
It's too tight to call. Balanced on a knife edge.
Just wait. Just one step.
Who will be the 2009 Junior World Rugby Trophy champion? Well taken by Romania at the back. Marinka links up very well with Chiokan. Doesn't control it well. Tamelau cleans up. USA did well. Kucheski.
Let's take here.
Chiokan. And you can see
Let's
the
take.
commitment
No
in
call.
both teams. Nail biting for the
Okay,
fans.
medic. When I call you now,
The
please.
frown and the nails being
Want to
chewed,
play?
Peter. Yes,
please.
for neutrals, I think it's fantastic.
It is a great display. Yes, it is a spectacle and an amazing display of skill and finesse by both these sides.
So, who wants to win this?
Crouch. Touch. Pause.
Scrum
Engage.
down.
US put it.
Who will prevail? Will it be the US and the expansive game, or the power and organization of this Romanian side? USA coached by Salty Thompson. A very competent side.
Yes.
Yes, they are. Cameron Dolan tried finding support on the pass, but just not successful.
It is a scrum to Romania. They're reasonably good attacking position.
Crouch.
Let's see what they
Touch.
can do.
Pause. Engage.
With bit of possession just.
Break up. Open up.
Romania don't
Please
want
touch
to
and
give
release.
USA
Touch and go.
the opportunity to get clean ball at the base.
No, they don't, and they're meeting them pound for pound in the forwards there. Huge
Let's go,
scrum
number
downs
one.
and a lot of aggression coming in. I can imagine what's happening in those two front rows, Paul,
Dark
on
arts.
that scrum down.
Dark arts,
Crouch.
Peter,
Touch.
even if you
Pause.
brought in
Engage.
a special branch too. Oh, stolen by Romania. Well done by Postal. They reacted well. If he tried to pick that up,
Take
he
it
would
here.
probably have knocked it out.
No. Up. No. Up.
Yeah, a bit of theatrics from Christy Cornet.
Put on that number.
After having none of that.
16 off.
Aaron Jenkins. Aaron Jenkins comes on for
Open up.
Zach Fenoglio.
Cam. 2 meters. That's it.
Zach Fenoglio going off. Well done by Hassi. O'Keefe has been finding inroads in this Romanian midfield. Tamelau.
Good run by Tamelau. And the support
Johnson.
from Johnson.
Test.
Line out. Let it go. 11, number 11.
Referee stepping in very quickly to try and stem out.
Time off. Stay there.
And tempers are getting frayed, Peter, aren't they?
Play.
With the pressure.
Definitely, the pressure is mounting
Now,
here.
again.
You can tell that the players
Go
are
to them.
feeling it. They know the clock is winding down. It is tight. Any mistake or let up by either side could see the game running away from their hands. So the fans getting behind it and loving every minute of it here.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Wait.
It's good to see a lot of the female fans coming to support rugby. Testament
Come on,
to
come on, come on.
the safety precautions that the KRFU take here. And families as well coming out.
Time back on.
Now, the next 14 or so minutes are going to be crucial. Either side, nobody wants to make a mistake. Any slip up, any loss of concentration
There's the ball, no hands!
can be
Yellow!
very, very costly.
Get back, yellow!
Because when a game is balanced,
No, play. No.
it only needs one moment
Okay, no hands, yellow!
to change it all.
Stay there, yellow, don't touch him! Yellow, 17!
And offside.
Puts it high up in the air. Can they get under it? O'Keefe chasing. Are they quick enough? They weren't. And easy mark by Petrescu.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it went a bit further than Nenosa would have liked. It probably would have looked to put it just outside the 22-meter line.
Playing.
So
We're
that
playing.
Petrescu doesn't have the comfort of calling for the mark.
Does it? Go and take it. Go and
Petrescu
take
did
it.
well. There seems to be a Romanian player on the
Still got
ground
10.
who's struggling with
Bam, play
some
from
form
there.
of injury. And he's okay. Durin Lazar. Petrescu swings the ball. He really wraps his foot around the ball, Petrescu.
Yeah?
He does. His technique
No, he
is
tapped it first.
unbelievable.
It's there.
Doesn't, and every kick with the same finesse, with the same polish, he is a quality player.
Can you imagine the hours of practice it must take to get up to skill levels?
Yeah, I know. When I used to kick, I used to put in 6-7 hours every 2 days ball. So I just know what Petrescu is
Are
going
you
to.
sure you want to go into your training logs? So mistake there by Romania in the line out. Let's put the USA in an attacking position just outside the Romanian 10-meter line. What will the States do from here? Will Anosa look to run with the ball in hand, or will he put it to boot, or will he attempt one of his ambitious? It's Romania with the ball.
Christian Krakow with a pass. An unorthodox pass there finds Petrescu.
They've lost it. The States lost it. Thompson. Well taken. Well, that is a risky pass.
Johnson covers well.
Covers
Play
is
on,
lucky.
play on.
Giant Drecianu.
Yes, he was holding on it, Johnson.
Put it down,
All sorts of problems happening there for the USA. Started with a scrum down that they lost.
Holding on.
And
Why did Thompson fling that reckless pass behind him? And in a game
Yes.
of this importance,
well within striking distance for Petrescu here.
Chi, please.
yes, Petrescu is going for the 3. We thought it would be a higher scoring game because of the number of tries the sides have scored. However, the tactics have been different from both sides, but you can't blame them. Each one of these teams wants to make it to Japan. With that, it opens doors in terms of funding from the RB. It opens doors in terms of being seen as well by potential employers in the big leagues. And it's just the joy of competing against some of the best in the world, the likes of New Zealand, Australia, England.
So can Stefan Petrescu break the deadlock? 13-0. Petrescu hits it high. It's got the distance, but just drifting to the left. Unlucky for Stefan.
The last time I saw a ball being kicked above this post, Peter, was never.
He's got an amazing boot, Stefan Petrescu.
That was a massive kick. Massive. I will not blame the officials at the airport for picking up a UFO somewhere on Ngong Road in Nairobi. Was that kick?
Adrian Apostol puts it high
Well
up in the air.
taken. Johnson, well placed. Very good technique in the tackle. Took his time. Anosa. Anosa.
And he's got the kick on again.
This is the moment of genius we're talking about.
Don't touch him.
No one seems to want it. Finally, they have it. The USA. Big rambling McTiernan and the number 8. Good play. They've got the momentum now.
Nick Johnson.
Look at that. Romanian hands in the rock.
One of these unsung heroes. And also at standstill. O'Keefe. Offloads to Sheehan. Aided forward by the 130 kilos plus. Enosa looked to be going to Enosa for the drop kick, but I think the pass wasn't quite accurate because he had dropped into the pocket. Johnson with the chip. Well read by Pirvu, the fullback. Marinka. Oh dear. It's quite untidy. There was a lot of space here. And it's all happening. Whether it's theatrics, whether it's fact, whether it's fiction.
And Zach Test skins that with the side of his boot. He's not happy. He should have done better with that touch kick.
Zach Test.
They fake everything.
Possibly had too much time.
Yeah, because he almost stopped. Wasn't moving. Almost like a break in play there, but yes, the pressure is telling. This game is winding down to the wire. 8 minutes to go. The game is tied. Remember, should we go into a tie at full time, we will go into extra time.
I tell you, nails are crossed, nails being bitten, legs are crossed, hairs crossed. If you're a fan of Romania or the United States, wherever it is you're watching this from, you probably will be speechless because of tension. Marinka. Again, that very neat movement from the back. They've made 10-15 meters deep into the United States.
No hands!
Half. Patrasco!
He's got the drop kick and it is not a good enough effort.
And he
By
bites,
Patrasco.
he bites his finger, holds his head. What does he need to do to get this ball over? His penalty was huge. It just drifted over to the left. His drop kick as well. I think he must be wondering what he did to upset the gods up there.
Yes, he must be, Stefan.
His opposite man, Enosa. And with that cheeky dart. Very good kick.
Well fielded.
And Peter, the tension and the pressure is mounting as the seconds tick towards the end of this game. That went backwards. Apostle,
Back.
not his best kick in the world. However, the USA are slow in fielding this. Ball could go anywhere. Lucky. And there is space for this nuggety little man. And he throws the ball to Graciano. Graciano! He's got to be on the outside. Will this be the try? The try is scored! Romania! The try is scored!
Romania has struck at a very critical moment in this match. Unlucky for Matt Houston. Threw a loose pass, intercepted. This is Houston. Got forward, looking for the pass.
Chris Saint did really well. Came through. And we said it, Peter, it just needs one mistake. Look at Saint. He
Yes,
slips
it
the
does.
tackle
Chris
very
Saint
well.
it was, not Houston. Saint doesn't find any of his
To throw
teammates.
the ball over Graciano, you probably need a forklift.
And more one, yeah.
A man is a skyscraper of a human being.
What's the one?
The try is good. Romania inch ever closer to lifting the Junior World Rugby Trophy. Marian Pilku. Great try
Very
from
good
the
try.
winger.
He had the presence of mind to keep control of the ball. As he was knocked over, just reached out. Patrasco, from almost a similar position where he missed the penalty a few minutes earlier. Can he add the 2 points? Force the United States to score. That ball
Didn't seem to have struck it. Well, he's disappointed and frustrated.
Jared Brown comes on for the USA and Tim Badford goes off. And again, Saint, he did so well. And that giant lurking.
Yes, he made all the difference through the
sleight of hand. The sleight of hand to throw that pass over his head. Very good awareness, very good skills from the big man.
You can see the disappointment in the USA side, but they still have time. Petrescu puts it high up in the air.
Thompson, well taken. Johnson. Very long pass to the danger man, Zach Test.
Shepard, well tackled.
Shepard does well. Romania miles offside here. Well cleaned up by the States. Saint, Enosa, can he spark something for his side?
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Holding one.
Isolated.
Good spell of play by the USA. Unlucky at the end, not able to retain that possession. And it's been a turnover.
It has been in the last 5 minutes, the crowd on their feet. Outside wondering where will this game go. It's only 5 points in it. Petrescu looks to strike that ball into the Ngong Hills perhaps. Gives it a nice boot. And takes play just inside the USA half. 3 minutes. Can the USA force a turnover here?
Yes, that's what they need to do, Paul. They must turn it over. The clock is winding down. Romania have edged forward. 18-13, a 5-pointer. A try well tied once again. Didn't look straight, but play on, says the ref.
And whatever it is you're reaching us from, and we've had the pleasure of your company this afternoon. You're watching the Junior World Rugby Trophy here in Nairobi. It is Romania leading the USA by 18 points to 13. We're in the last 2 minutes of this epic encounter. Two very well-balanced sides. It's been a titanic battle in the forwards and in the backs. Is there another twist to this game?
And the USA turn it over. Enosa.
Very well tackled.
Play on.
Again, that's a loose ball.
Play on.
Romania take it forward. Petrescu.
Is he going to do it? Stefan Petrescu
Against that match.
could have very well sealed the fate of the USA. Amazing effort from that man, Stefan Petrescu. He has been so pivotal in the Romanian attack throughout this game, has asserted himself and has finally come good when it mattered. 2 minutes to play. Look at the kick, the soccer skills. And Nossa just couldn't get to Petrescu on time, and Petrescu with a try.
Stefan Petrescu has taken this game by the scruff of the neck and turned it over on its head. He has eclipsed his opposite man, Nossa. He's out-kicked him, he's outsmarted him. Got to take your hats off to him. 13 points in the match. He scored 13 of Romania's 23 points. That is no mean feat in a game of this caliber.
Of course not. This is the final of the Junior World Rugby Trophy, and it is amazing action here. Less than 5 minutes left to play.
This could be the last bit of play in this match.
And he knows it. He loves it. Stefan Petrescu for Romania. 25-13, and it's going to be difficult for Romania to get back in, for the USA to get back into this one.
Petrescu enjoyed that. Oh, what a score. USA playing for pride now. They must score 2 converted tries to with any chance going to Japan.
Yes.
It is probably the last few seconds of this match now. It looks like it will be Romania going to Japan. Big crown Junior World Rugby Trophy champions. The USA will have to look for the next year to qualify yet again. However, let's wait for the final whistle.
Yes, great stuff by Romania here. They have come back fighting in the second half. Have taken the lead and didn't look back at all. Stefan Petrescu, the wonder kid, has almost, in my opinion, sealed put the final nail in the coffin here. If they can handle him, the hooter will go anytime. Referees playing extra time or stoppage time rather, but right now it's all Romania. They lead 25 to 13, and
Time up on the clock.
time up is on the clock, so this could be the last play.
Any second now.
Stay. Stay 9.
USA put
Stay
in one
9.
last big effort in that scrum. But Roscoe, Winnie have the final say in this match. Well taken. Impressive speed. Johnson. Looks to take Petrosco on the outside.
Stay. Play.
And it's out. Petrosco.
Is Petrosco going to race for his second try?
Puisoru. What a tackle on Puisoru.
Let it go.
You'd have thought Puisoru would have made it.
Let it go. It's finished.
And that is the final play.
Romania.
It's over. It is over.
Romania.
It is over.
This is breathtaking stuff here. Romania have come good. The winners of the Junior World Rugby Trophy.
25 points to 13. It was a game of intriguing battles. Tactically, it had everything. Both coaches were looking. And you must congratulate Romania as the champions of the 2009 Junior World Rugby Trophy. We shall be joining you for the medals. Romania 25, USA 30.
Welcome back to the RFUA grounds, and what a final it was! Pulsating action, end to end. It was all square until Romania finally got the extra edge and to win 25-13 over the USA. With me, the captain of the USA team, Barry Sheehan. Barry, it's been a nerve-wracking tournament, a bit disappointing, but I think you'll not be too displeased with the result.
No, it was a great tournament, and to be honest, we didn't play our best today, but they took advantage of our mistakes in the end, and it was a very tight match, but fair play to Romania. They really gave it to us, and like fair play to the lads. We gave everything we got, and our coaches, they gave us everything, every moment. Salty Thompson, Bill, Michael Engelbrecht, Joe, we tried our best, and we gave everything we could.
The game itself, a very close, quality game. And I think within the US, you have several players who've been called up to the senior team. Where does this take your rugby from here?
From here, we have a lot of young players on the team, and next year they have to step it up and they have to come back here and win this. We have a very young team, and next for us is trying to get on the senior men's team, and that's the next thing, that's the next step. We have to go back to our clubs now and do our best.
Well done, Barry. Congratulations to your team. Runners-up to this year's RB JWC tournament. We'll see you next time. With me, Eddie, the captain of the victorious team. Eddie, it's been a long 2 weeks here, and the ultimate prize.
Yeah, it's true.
Congratulations to your team. Well done. What drove you this time for this game? The few problems coming to this game?
In this game, we have many problems, unexpected ones.
But finally, the trophy, you must be very happy for you and your team.
Yes, we are very happy. We deserve it.
You deserve it, and congratulations, Eddie. We'll see you next time. All right. With me, the president of the Confederation of Africa Rugby, Aziz Buja. Aziz, this is a milestone tournament, you having been involved in rugby in Africa. This is great for CAR.
Oh, it's great for the rugby, for Africa, for Kenya. We have seen tremendous organization. We have seen very good play, and we saw the improvement. And we had the privilege to have the president of the IRB, Mr. Lapasse, and the other great privilege to have also Mr. Oregon Hoskins from the president of South Africa. And don't forget that we are the champion of the world with South Africa in 2007. And we were also very good with Kenya in 7th at the World Cup. So all that show that rugby in Africa working very well.
This is tremendous for CAR with all the support coming in from IRB. Where is your development taking us, and what scales do you aim to achieve?
Oh, we are doing a lot of effort to make that rugby can be something in our education, something simple, something that we can play as we play the soccer or another sport. So I think we have to work at school, at the level of the schools, at the level of the university, and I'm very happy to see what Kenya have done during that 10 days or 15 days that this tournament have been here in Kenya, in Nairobi. So congratulations to Namibia, to all the teams, Namibia and Kenya, because they are African, and congratulations to the Kenyan Rugby Union for the nice and great organization. Again, bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo, Richard.
Thank you very much, Aziz, a long-time supporter of African rugby. It's been a great tournament. IRB JWRT 09, over to you.
Please welcome the dignitaries who will present the medals and the cup to the finalists. Professor Sambili, Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs of Kenya, Mr. Lapasse, Chairman of the IRB, Mr. Buja, President of the Confederation of African Rugby, and IRB Council member, Mr. Hopkins, President of SARU and IRB Council and Executive Committee member, and Mr. Mwela, Chairman of the Kenya Rugby Football Union. Mr. Hopkins, President of the SRRU and IRB Council and Executive Committee member, will hand out the participation medals to the international referees and the Kenyan 4th and 5th officials.
Okay, and there the referees receiving the awards. Antonio Pastrana from Argentina receiving his award from Mr. Hopkins, President of South Africa Rugby Union, and also a member of the IRB Council and executive member. Constant Cap from Kenya as well. A young man who's come a long way in refereeing. There was a lot of talk about who would ref this, and I think the KRF have indicated in choosing the young players, the young referees for development. The Romanian team, they're ecstatic, Peter. I think they're well-deserved winners, and we have the United States of America coming up to receive their trophies.
Yes, and Mr. Buja, the president of the Confederation for African Rugby, will hand out those medals. The USA were outstanding throughout the last 2 weeks, played well, lost to Kenya last weekend, and today once again in the final, bowing down to Romania. But they have the quality and they've got the players.
Yes, they do. Nights for them to regroup, Peter, and look to get back into the main under-20 World Championships. And some of the players, disappointment there, but it was a game that could have gone either way. The winger there, Brett Thompson, made a crucial mistake late in that second half. And they received their trophies there. You've got to take your hats off to them. They battled bravely. Aaron Jenkins getting his trophy as well. The captain, Barry Sheehan, led from the front, battled gamely all the way through. Zach Fenoglio, the big man, he was a rock and a stable component of the scrum. Matt Houston, who came in for the last few seconds of this final as well. And, the Robert Johnson, dependable player at the back, gave everything he had. Perhaps at times in games, ladies Peter, you can do everything, but it goes the way it goes.
Yes, you can. There must be a winner. They will be disappointed, but I think there's a lot of positive play to look forward into. The USA picking up very well towards as the tournament went on. They started off on a high, went in a bit of a lull, losing to Kenya last weekend, like we said earlier, and today they were in the final. That's the important thing, that they took part in this final. They gave it their all. The score was tied twice. A mistake in the end cost them, and Romania came out victors. But there you have Zach Test, unbelievable runner.
Really played well in this final. He was outstanding. And just one man coming just before the coaching staff there. Taya Nosa perhaps didn't have his best game, but I can safely say that you'll be seeing a lot of this young man in years to come in senior rugby. Very talented. Salty Thompson and his coaching staff coming in at the end. And they've done really well to make sure these boys are in shape and well rested, and treated any injuries, dealt with them, nipped them in the bud to ensure they came good. And now it's for the winners, deserved winners, so being led by their captain, Eduardo Marinka. And you can see it on their faces. They've worked hard.
The Romanians, victors. They will lift the Junior World Rugby Trophy. And on the 16th match, they have come good. They have won the final. There you have the Sports Minister, Professor Helen Sambili.
Alexander Tarus there receiving his trophy. The big man, will she reach? Recianu, the second row, the giant of a man, gave that wonderful pass to set up the try. It was a crucial try indeed, Peter, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and Romania played well. The wonder boy, Stefan Petrescu, he was awesome. He was awesome in this match. The strength, his kick is so amazing. It blows you off, and Romania, yes, they'll line up and they will enjoy the celebrations later on tonight.
Yes, they will. Christian Rizer, the quick man on the wing. Patrascu ended up being the top try scorer. There he is with a smile on his face, a pleasant fellow to be the true ambassador of the game of rugby. Claudio Mitokaru, who had to leave the field injured early on in the first half, but I'm sure he wouldn't be too disappointed having given his contribution to the team. Doreen Lazar, who came on off the bench, the huge impact on the match.
Yeah.
Did very, very well. Florin Ibanescu didn't have a big opportunity today. Andrei Floricescu as well. Some of the players who had to miss out because of injuries sustained over the last 2 weeks. It's been a long 2 weeks. It must have been even longer preparing for this tournament. It must be months and months, even years.
Yes, the preparations start way in advance. And, you know, culminating in a final such as this is always the joy of everyone in this park. From the teams that didn't make it, it's been an 8-team tournament. And Romania, as you can see, the sports minister there, she's enjoying every minute of this.
Yes, she is. World-class event coming to Kenya. She is good at exhibit the country. It showcases the country for all that is good about it. The weather has smiled on us. Mother Nature has really smiled on this tournament. It's rained at the right time. The sun has shone at the right time. It's rained just enough for the grounds to be in very good condition. And I think the ground staff here have been grateful.
They are definitely happy. And there you have the chairman of the RB, Bernard Lapasse, presenting the Junior World Rugby Trophy to Eduardo Marica. He is hosted high up. His teammates love it. These are the victors. Romania, the Junior World Rugby Trophy champions in Nairobi on the 3rd of May 2009.
And they've already started dismantling the trophy. But they deserve the win. Did very well. 2009 Junior World Rugby Trophy champions Kenya are Romania. Congratulations to them. There they are kissing the trophy. Buchevsky, who came off late in the second half. And it is ever so sweet for them. Romania, congratulations to you and to their countrymen. They need to enjoy this. However, there will be a much more difficult task when they go to Japan, because they'll be playing some of the stronger teams, the likes of New Zealand, Australia, England, Japan themselves. But for now, Romania
is theirs.
Are deserved winners.
That is the trophy. The captain, Eduard Marinka, a man of few words, but he does his business. You can see the joy in his face.
Victory is ever so sweet when you've worked hard for it, and this is no exception. The Romanians have put in a lot of effort. You can see it on their faces. They break into song, and these young men deserve every bit of celebration tonight, because the work they've put in, the sacrifices they've made from their families, from their professional commitments, is something that you must salute and applaud. Eduardo Marinka, Romania champions 2009 from Nairobi in the RFUA grounds. Thank you very much.